Pokemon is absolutely booming right now, and 151 is no exception. The set is rotating out April 10th of this year, and the markets are starting to react. Prices are going up. Today, I put together 10 cards from 151 that are at or above their all-time highs. But before we jump in, I've got a challenge for you. Of the 3 Kanto starters, that's Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle, and their evolution line totaling 9 cards, how many do you think made this list? Drop your guess in the comments and we'll see how you did. All right, let's jump into it. So we're starting off with Machoke. This time last year, this card was at $14.90. It just hit $15.03 before dropping down to $14.69. Now this card is the cheapest on the list and will be increasing in price as we move further into this video. It's an interesting card with an interesting story. We've got the Machoke, the moving company. You can see it on the truck. You see them helping out this person move. Just really interesting artwork. Could see it continuing to go up, but again, this is one of those lower price cards in terms of the illustration rares in the set. Next up is the Poliwhirl, currently sitting at $26.17. It hit a high of $27.38 within the past week or so. So if it did do that within the past week or so, I'm including it on this list. Its previous peak this time last year was $25.10. Honestly, I feel it's a little bit undervalued just because of the story that it's telling. The beautiful artwork, the beautiful raindrops, the Poliwhirl looking down at the puddles and such. If Poliwhirl were a more popular Pokemon, this card would definitely be higher. Kanto Pokemon number 1, Ivysaur, is the first one on the list here. It is currently at its all-time high of $40.52. Its previous peak was $32.22 during the summer, early fall boom of 2025. And the interesting thing about some of these cards is I took these screenshots of the graphs on TCG Player this morning. I'm recording this video at night, and just in that amount of time, there are several of these cards that have already gone up in price again. This Ivysaur is one of them. And I really enjoy a lot of the artwork from 151, and that's why I picked up some of it recently. If you watched my last video, you'll see that I actually picked up the Ivysaur. We've got the Ivysaur looking in the water, dipping the vine in, just taking a peek. Again, telling a nice simple story, so I could see this card increasing in value even more. Psyduck. Psyduck is currently sitting at $41.02. The previous peak before this growth was in December at $34.25, so just in the past couple months, it's gained about $7. You got the Psyduck going down the stairs looking confused in typical Psyduck fashion. This is another beautiful card that you could add to your collection, and another beautiful card that's probably going to continue to go up in price here soon. Next up is the Wartortle, currently sitting at $41.76. Its previous high of $40.24 was at this time last year. In my original starting Pokemon was Squirtle. I love the Squirtle line, and I'm probably biased here, but I think the Squirtle line is the best line of Pokemon cards in this set. This is number 2 for the Kanto starters and evolutions, and we'll see if we have any more. Again, you have Wartortle underwater, the Squirtle is up on the beach, and the Blastoise is a bit deeper, and I just like the story of that progression. Number 3, as the Charmander line enters this list, and it's interesting how that middle Pokemon for each of these starters is the lowest priced. If you remember this line, you've got the Charmander on the ground, you've got the Charmeleon up on the ledge here, and then the Charizard up in the sky. Again, another beautiful sequential set of these cards. The card's currently sitting at $45.94 with a peak of $47.04 within the past month or so. A year ago was the previous peak at $44.73. I love this card. This card is just relaxing in a weird way. I mean, looking at a card relaxing you, that's an interesting feeling to have, but that's the kind of thing that I get with this. The Squirtle on the beach playing in the shallow water. It's a beautiful card, and also number 4 of the starter Pokemon and their evolutions. It's currently at its peak of $67.12 with a previous high in March of last year at $57.95. A $10 jump, and this is just going to continue to go up, I feel. I think it's the best starter personally. I know I'm biased, right? I love the Squirtle line, but personally, this is the best starter of these 3 of Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle. Speaking of Charmander, number 5. Like I said earlier, we got the Charmander looking up at the Charmeleon, looking up at the Charizard. The Charmander is currently sitting at $72.89. The previous high was $64.35 in March of last year, and this is the most expensive illustration rare in the set right now. Now we get into special illustration rare territory with the last 2 cards. Number 6 here is the Venusaur. Again, I picked this one up recently at a card show. You can see me pick it up in the last video. And the interesting thing about this card, right on the screen, it shows that this is $89.06, but it actually just bumped up to $92.38 today since I made, again, the graphic this morning. The previous high was $89.44 in October. And who knows, this could stay where it's at, but again, it could continue to rise as we approach April 10th. That's what I am anticipating, but we'll see if it starts to plateau off here pretty soon. Finally, the Blasty Boy, number 7, Blastoise, another one that I recently picked up at a card show. It is currently sitting at $104.90. The previous high was $97.22 in September. And as you see that line, it's basically straight up. This card is rising and honestly could be my favorite Blastoise card ever. And that's a big thing to say. So that is number 7 of the starters and their evolutions on this list, which means we had 7 of 9 total, and we had 2 missing. The 2 were Bulbasaur, the other starter, besides Charmander and Squirtle, and the other one was Charizard, the most expensive card in the set. Those cards have not reached their all-time highs, so it's questionable. Is it a good time to pick those up? What do you think? Let me know about that in the comments too. Now, if you're looking for deals to potentially pick up as the prices are starting to rise, I made 2 videos, one looking specifically at $1 cards and another looking at $1 to $20 cards that are going out of print pretty soon. If you stayed this long, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.